President Xi was received at the Greek presidential palace Monday for the official welcome ceremony. The two leaders took a moment to remember the past, with President Xi laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, before looking to the future, with the Chinese leader hailing the two countries as natural partners.
Both sides see China and Greece as natural partners.
Chinese and Greek delegations have signed 16 bilateral cooperation agreements, including agricultural export deals and an agreement to open the first Bank of China branch in Athens. The Industrial and Commercial Bank of China will also open a representative office in the country.
I'm sure we'll make the most of the Joint Committee on Economy and Trade and continually expand two-way trade and mutual investment and to unleash the potential in energy, transportation and financial cooperation.
This is a road that we've now opened, but this road will soon become a highway because our bilateral collaboration will become even stronger.
President Xi is also visiting Piraeus port, where Chinese shipping giant COSCO has invested huge sums, estimated to run to $1 billion by 2021, to update the facility. The Greek president will pay a formal visit to China next year, while cultural and tourism festivals are being planned in the two countries. Catherine Drew, CGTN.
Well, we heard from Catherine's report there that President Xi visiting the port of Piraeus, that trip is coming to an end, but the investment there really has had a huge impact on the local area. We were given rare exclusive access to the site to see just what it's doing to change the southwest of Athens.
For Tassos Famvakidis, his office overlooking Greece's Piraeus port has given him a front-row seat to the economic boom that's taken place here. Since China's COSCO Shipping first became involved in the port in 2009, the amount of containers that have passed through here each year has rocketed by almost 550%. Today, 5.7 million of these 20-foot containers, or TEUs as they're known in the industry, pass through here each year. For Tassos, it's a journey he's had a personal interest in.
I used to be a client of this terminal. I was to receive the services which I was not receiving, and I was hoping that by participating in this finally success story, I could contribute in the local society's general growth and wealthiness, and the Greek economy as well.
And he's not alone. According to the Piraeus Port Authority, since 2009, more than 8,000 jobs have been created here. The vast majority of those, we're told, went to Greeks, mainly from the local areas surrounding this sprawling complex in the southwest of Athens. Following its initial success with the container terminal, COSCO won a tender to take a 51% share of the entire port.
Since China's COSCO bought a majority stake in Piraeus, its fortunes have been turned around. Container traffic here has risen by almost 2/3 since 2016, and it's now the busiest port of its kind in the Mediterranean. And the Greek government has just given the green light for another $670 million of investment here to transform Piraeus into a European gateway.
The man tasked with that job is Mr. Yu. He arrived here from Shanghai in September to oversee the port's next phase of development. Piraeus isn't just a shipping port, but a passenger one too, and that's an area COSCO is keen to develop. In a tour around the facility, Mr. Yu told me more about the ambitious growth plans.
We will build up an additional 2 cruiser terminals, which can accommodate the biggest cruiser in the world.
When it comes to tourism, Piraeus has plenty of potential, and the latest investment plan includes building 4 new hotels in the area. According to Greece's foreign ministry, out of the roughly 30 million tourists that came here last year, only around 180,000 were Chinese. Boosting the number of visitors is also an important concern for the Greek government, which is looking for more foreign investment. China's involvement at Piraeus marks one of the biggest privatization deals in a country that's been crippled by debt over the past decade.
We are the win-win success because we bring a lot of ships from the China to Piraeus port, and also we create a lot of job to the Greek people, and we also pay a lot of tax to the government since we are very successful.
Ships have been sailing and trading in these waters for centuries, as China looks to develop its Belt and Road initiative to connect trade routes along the old Silk Road. The historic port of Piraeus is once again shaping up to be a major player in regional trade, one that's being revitalized for the 21st century.